City of Mexico, 78 metres long, 11 metres wide, sunk in 1916, and she was scuttled, and she is made of metal. Now, scuttling, for those not aware, that's where an enemy crew takes over a boat, and rather than keep it and tow it back, they basically blow it up in situ and sink it, and that's what happened to this one. And here's her position now then, and that is southwest of Brighton by about 23 miles. And that's a lovely shot there, dive shot of the front of the boat. Great shape to it. You can really see that's a boat there. I know it sounds silly, but some wrecks are really broken up, but that's a great shape. Lots of little hidey holes for these things to hide in. I've fished this quite a few times when I was out of Brighton. Does have quite a lot of pollock on it at times. Now, you can see here, I know every wreck's snaggy, and I say that, and people go, well, yeah, duh. But when explosives are used, like in this case here, it makes it a hell of a lot more snaggy than if it just sunk. So, as you can see there, you can really see where the explosives have taken hold, but it does make great fish features. So really, really good. Nice structure to it still, though, and there's a slightly different view there. But you can see where you lure can hang there. And this is a back end of the prop. And if you look closely at those fish at the stern there, they are actually all lots of pollock. So does hit a few, this one, does hold a few fish. So let's move into the dive video. So really good bit of dive footage here. It is a bit of a deeper wreck, this one, as you can see there, 50 metres, so what's that, about 150 feet. So one of the deeper wrecks we've done so far in the wreck series. Lovely lobster here. Lobsters on wrecks tend to get a lot bigger. When the lobster moves onto a wreck, they take refuge in it and they tend to stay there. So the lobsters you occasionally pull up on conger gear, hanging onto a bait, they are big, big, big. Lots of bait fish in view in this one. As you can see there, like I said, with explosives, it doesn't have to create a hell of a lot of hidey holes, not just for eels, but for other fish as well. Bal and wrasse, cod will get in amongst there and swim about. Carrying coal, this one, at the steamship. And that was in the shot. Last shot there was a bit of coal on the floor, and you see a cheeky little conger eel poking out there. So slightly into the main part of the wreck now here, and you can really see it's all collapsed in and broken down. I'm not sure what we're looking at there, but you can really see, I've never fished this one for eels, and it's 70 metres long, so it's a fairly decent sized wreck to anchor, but you can really see how many eels would probably be hiding in amongst this, and you'll see a little bonus fish come through at the end of the video in a minute. So for those of you that can spot what it is when it does come in, give me a shout in the comments as to what you think that is. But it's something that I'm very interested in catching this year. But yeah, as you can see here, lots of bits all folding on each other. It looks like the bell there, but it's not. That would have been long taken, so I'm guessing that's a boiler tucked in there. But yeah, really, really, really good wreck, this one. Really nice to look at in a diving video. I know it sounds really silly for me to say, but I find this sort of thing so interesting. And here's our little mate. Someone wants to drop in the comments what they think that is, because that is something I am after this year. A bit rarer here in Sussex compared to down west, but they are hanging about. And coming down the side here now, you can make out the shape if you sort of imagine it. And then if we look here, one to be aware of is there is a ruddy great trawl net hanging off of it. Now, sadly, there's no navionics view for this one, but it does lie northwest to southeast, with the bows being at the northwest, stern at the southeast, so it does sit slightly across the tide. It does then make it a good candidate to anchor in, because it's nice and easy. You can just trim your engine across and hit different parts of the wreck. The outside of the hull is metal, so going to have lots of hidey holes, as you've seen, so this probably does hold some nice eels. Never tried it myself, but someone go out there and catch one and let me know how you do. Good luck.